Hello, today we are at MSP International Airport, Terminal 2, the Humphrey Terminal, and we are flying to a state I have never been to. The only state in the Midwest I've never been to. That state is Michigan. And today, we're going to Detroit. Oh yes, Detroit. My flight out to Detroit this past September started at the Twin Cities of Minnesota's MSP International Airport, Terminal 2. The Humphrey Terminal is concisely designed, but has all the comforts called upon by American travelers, even in the 6 to 7 a.m. hours. Terminal 2 serves low-cost carriers, and this morning we're flying Sun Country Airlines. Started in the 1980s by former Braniff employees, Sun Country's long been a vacation airline, but nowadays dabbles in flights to more commuter-type destinations. If you're flying out or into Minnesota, they're your low-cost option from a variety of destinations on a rather limited set of schedules. Our flight to Detroit, with standard economy seat selection just behind the wing, cost just under $70. A carry-on would have set me back up to $50 per bag depending on when in the booking process I purchased it, among other amenities such as priority boarding, flexible booking, or checked baggage, none of which I've found to be useful in my wandering. My fully loaded backpack easily fits under the seats aboard Sun Country's fleet of Boeing 737-800 aircraft, which have been taken on from other worldwide airlines as a second-hand fleet with their tremendously designed livery. I've flown Sun Country since 2019 when they expanded to serve Chicago and Newark. I find them to be straightforward in their booking options, and they offer more direct routes than Frontier or Southwest from MSP, though typically following seasonal schedules that don't operate 7 days a week, so you often have to design your trips around their schedules. And all the value in Sun Country's fares come from packing lightly, so as not to inflate one's fare toward the cost of flying the big three airlines with carry-ons and checked baggage. Since they only fly one daily flight on most routes, a cancellation on Sun Country would cause some expensive last-minute rebooking. We're in no such trouble today, as we board toward the end of the line and work our way into the cabin of our 23-year-old Boeing 737-800, first delivered to Virgin Blue of Australia in 2001, and has been flying with Sun Country for a whopping 13 years, spanning 2 phases of ownership for this local airline. Our seat 19A is a standard coach seat with a typical economy class pitch of effectively 29 inches, that with these older generation of economies on this sold-out flight feels rather closely spaced for this morning flight of just under 2 hours, total time including flying and taxi. We push back right on time and proceed past the cargo apron before turning right to head down the taxiway on the south side of the longer of MSP's 2 parallel runways, 30 left, for a west departure that will quickly veer north over downtown Minneapolis and then turn east toward Wisconsin.
follow the prompts to enjoy your medium. Please remember to use your headphones. To bring our cars into the aisles, please check that your bag straps are tucked under the seat in front of you and not in the aisle. We will begin our service shortly. Thank you. Once the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, better regulation required remains seated with a seatbelt to be fastened. Thank you. We'll be landing soon. Please bring your seat back straight table to upright lock position and all armrests and headrests must lower this time. Remain seated with a seatbelt securely fast for the duration of the flight. Pass all service items or do you wish to start the flight attendants as if we were in a cabin. Laptops must be turned off and stowed under the seat for the new bins. The cabin lights will be turned off for landing. If not, pleasure spending our morning with you. We appreciate your business. Thank you for traveling today. Hope you enjoyed your flight and look forward to serving you soon on our next country flight. Have a good day. behalf of Sun Country Airlines, your flight crew, welcome to Detroit. Further regulation requiring the main seater with the seatbelt fastened and luggage stowed to the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Use caution when opening red bins to avoid injury from items that may shift during the flight. Cell phones may be used at this time.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Evans Terminal, Detroit Wayne County Airport, is a complement to our departure terminal at MSP. It's a simply laid out building dotted with locally themed eateries and some artwork to break up the doldrums of modern twin jet travel.
All right, so we have arrived at Detroit Wayne County International Airport. We are in the Evans Terminal, also known as the North Terminal. I would have had about 2 minutes to run and find the bus stop to catch the bus that would take me to downtown, the fast bus, not the Detroit Airport Express, the DAX bus. Those are the two kinds. So I'm gonna charge my phone for an hour here until the next hour's bus comes.
Great place to shop. Great. Once again, it's Friday scheduled departure for your reservation is subject to cancellation.
I took up a seat at the gates of JetBlue to charge my phone and camera, as well as to take in the sight of a Delta A350 from Amsterdam making its arrival. Detroit is still an important mid-continental airport that sees a fair number of international flights out of both of its terminals. Delta took over Northwest Airlines' operation here more than a decade ago, but Spirit has carved out a decent number of connections here as well, often appearing in my flight search results to or from MSP, but at the expense of both time and additional dollars compared to direct options from Sun Country or other regional airline partners with the Big Three. With adequately charged devices in pocket, I navigated the front side of the Evans terminal, passing over the airport approach road and down to the well-marked ground transportation center. Here, hotel and rental car shuttles make their way beyond the bays served by public transit options. Outstate feeder coaches are represented along with the 2 options to downtown. Fast, the BRT or limited stop service around the western fringe communities of Detroit, and Detroit Airport Express, or DAX, which for a higher fare compared to Fast, will take you straight downtown via the freeway and in less time versus Michigan Avenue, as our Route 261 bus will take us as part 2 of this Detroit series in the coming weeks. That video will feature a number of surprisingly viable public transit services in the city of Detroit for its citizens and visitors like me that really elevated this Labor Day weekend trip, both literally and figuratively. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you get to see that video, and leave a comment with anything that I missed, got wrong, or whatever you might have to contribute. I appreciate y'all watching, thank you, and we'll see you next time.